Hi everyone, this is Ankit from Y-Axis Coaching. I hope you all are doing fine. Today I'm here with two different tasks which have many similarities, but they also have differences. Okay, so let's quickly turn to the screen sharing right here, and I want everybody to pay attention. In PT Academic, you have two different question types which will require summary writing skills. Okay, and those two question types are, the first one is summarized written text, which is a part of your writing submodule, and the second one is summarized spoken text, which is going to be the first question of your listening module, which is the last module. So if you understand the key differences and similarities, it will really help you prepare well. Okay, especially wherever there are integrated skills, you should always aim for a higher score because they contribute to not only one skill but also the other skill, a primary skill and a secondary skill. So when we talk about summarized written text, you're talking about the writing first task. Okay, when you complete speaking questions and when you enter the writing submodule, the first thing that you will do is you will read a passage. The passage is about 300 words long, and you summarize that passage, in a certain word limit. We will come to that. So that is your writing. That summarized written text is part of your writing submodule. It will contribute to your reading and your writing marks. That's the integration of reading the passage and summarizing that passage in the prescribed word limit. On the other hand, you have summarized spoken text, which is part of your listening. It's going to be the very first task when you enter your listening module. Okay, so in this, obviously the integration is not reading plus writing, it is listening plus writing. That's the first two differences. As far as the scoring pattern is concerned, of course there are key differences but also similarities. If you see, there are four similar parameters which are being ranked for both summarized written text and summarized spoken text. Okay, the common parameters are content, form, grammar and vocabulary. So basically, if you want to really score high marks in these two question types, you have to show mastery over these four parameters. But the weightage is different. Okay, so when we talk about summarized written text, you're talking about each summary writing having 7 points. 2 marks each for content, grammar and vocab, and 1 mark for form. Form is, did you follow the rules of sentence limit and word limit? That is what we call form. Okay. On the other hand, when you talk about summarized spoken text, you're talking about 10 points per question or per summary that you write. 2 marks each for content, form, grammar, vocab, and one additional parameter, spelling. Now, does this mean that we can make spelling errors in summarized written text? Absolutely not. If you make errors in summarized written text, which are spelling errors, those errors are going to be counted as vocabulary errors. So be really careful. It doesn't give you a green signal to make as many errors of spelling as possible. It is just an addition to your summarized spoken text. Your vocab is treated differently compared to your spelling. Okay, so that is one point. Now coming to the word limit and the sentence limit that you have for both of these question types. Summarized written text is supposed to be written in 5 to 75 words. So the final output, the summary that you prepare, has to be between this limit and only one sentence. If you write a 2-sentence summary, you have already broken the form rule. So you can't do that and you shouldn't do that. On the other hand, in summarized spoken text, the word limit minimum changes to 50 and maximum is 70 words. So whatever you write has to be 50 to 70 words, and it can be used or it can be written in multiple sentences. Okay, so these are the key differences. Otherwise, the similarities are too many. So in both, of course, the secondary skill changes. In summarized written text, you can go 2 times, 3 times and read a particular section of the passage if you're not clear about something. But I'm not sure whether this is possible in summarized spoken text, because spoken text has a listening audio, and that listening audio is going to be about 30 to 90 seconds long, half a minute to 1.5 minute. Okay, and you only get one chance to listen and make notes. If you don't capture something, you can't rewind, pause, and go back to that particular part of the audio. And that's the challenge in summarized spoken text. So, according to me, I think summarized spoken text is a little bit more difficult, and we have to be more cautious about it. We have to practice more. But summarized written text is relatively easier if you compare these two question types. On the other hand, you're only given one sentence limit in the summarized written text, whereas you have, as many sentences as you want. I would not recommend anybody to write a summarized spoken text summary for more than 2 to 3 sentences. I think 3 sentences maximum. Okay, so that's what I wanted to discuss. What are the key differences between two tasks which require one to write a summary? One is summarized written text, and the other is summarized spoken text. I hope this key differences and similarities will help you, and help you increase your score, and you come out of the exam with flying colors. With that said, I'm signing off. This is Ankit from Y Axis Coaching, signing off. Everybody take care, stay safe, happy learning. Stay tuned to the same channel for more tips and guidelines. See you later. Okay, take care. Thanks.